Hey, what's up, everyone? My name is Steve, and this is Andrew.
Hello.
So, Andrew, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself? This is the first time that people from my channel are seeing you, so
Yeah, my name is Andrew, and I'm working with Steve on this project. I'm doing the level design and the art direction and contributing the best I can in that way.
this is a new devlog for a new project that we're working on. I'm gonna call it Prototype Z. I don't know what else to call it. We don't have a name at this point. Basically, we're creating a top-down type of game, shooter type of game, and we're trying to create the environment, we're trying to create the story. I'm pretty much working on everything technical, so configuring all of the animations, all of the prefab content, and just basically getting everything to work, while Andrew's focusing on level design and just the general visual direction for the game. I'll let Andrew talk about what he's doing for a moment.
Yeah, uh, Steve has this wealth of assets and prefabs, and so what he's done is he's compiled them into these directories for me, and I'm building them into these levels. And we're sort of taking kind of a different approach to this one. We're just kind of like running with it and seeing what game comes out of it.
That's a good way to put it. So I think at this point we're basically working on a project together so we've been working on this for about a week so far. We're going to spend 3 more weeks working on it, and then the goal is to take it to Kickstarter and try to get some funding for it to see if it's a game that we can actually build. We have some pretty high ambitions, and we're trying to formulate exactly what we'd like to do, and this is basically the prototype phase. So a lot of content is changing, a lot of ideas are changing. We're basically freestyling this as we go,
Yeah.
and once we take it to Kickstarter, we're going to see what happens. No matter what, we're going to finish a game. We would like to finish the ultimate game that we would like to make, which would obviously be a little bit more ambitious than something we could make in a few months. So that's why we want to take it to Kickstarter. And what we're looking for with these devlogs is any type of feedback. So if you're liking the game, if you're disliking the game, if there's something specific that stands out to you that doesn't make sense or that you love, we would really like to hear that feedback. Eventually, we'll have a playable build out that other people can try so they can get feedback, like an early alpha demo that would be a reflection of the prototype. But at this current point in time, we're just iterating over what we have. And what I'm going to present to you in a few minutes is the first playable build. This is actually the first time that I've played the build. I've been working through TeamViewer, actually, so the project is in a Perforce server at Andrew's house. He lives in California. I live in Illinois. And it's just easier to keep it at one of our residences instead of try to put it in the cloud. This is just a setup that we already have working. And I'm pretty much working through TeamViewer. And Andrew's on site. He's doing all of the level design. And he actually just passed level 1 off to me. He said his first pass for level 1 is done.
My first final pass.
The final first pass.
The final first pass.
The
Right.
final first pass of level 1 is done. So now I'm going to take it and I'm going to look at all of the bugs that we have. I'm going to listen to the sound. Working through TeamViewer, I can't get a really good gameplay feel. But now that we've been working on this for about a week, I could pull the project down to my local machine and I could literally get my hands on it. And that's what we're going to show you. We're going to show you level 1. Okay, so here we are. I'm on my local machine and I have a build. I'm just going to toss it open and let Andrew talk about the level design while I play it.
So the level design. Well, the level design. We've talked about it in advance about the level design, but most of the level design has been sort of like this on the fly making of the levels. And I know that's maybe not the proper way to do it, but it's the most fun way to do it, that's for sure, from a level designer's perspective and also from an artist perspective. Like, I like my stuff to be real moody and interesting and kind of like attracting your eye here or there. And so I was able to do that very quickly using this set that Steven had assembled. And it was so easy to do. It almost felt like, just doing it, just making it was just as simple as drawing it out, to be honest. And the set came with these little door lock and unlock areas. We decided to make, I haven't made those breakable yet. We could make things breakable. We could just very quickly iterate within the engine while playing it. And, for me, I haven't really worked on levels like this before. And this was so fast, and it was such a quick turnaround to be able to change stuff and play it and change stuff and play it and change stuff and play it, that I almost felt like it was a very fluid process, just making the level inside of the game and adding more cool things and lights and stuff just kind of very quickly. It was a very easy experience. And then, of course, I would get feedback from Steven, and I would get feedback from my kids, and people would kind of give me feedback. Oh, there's something going on where those bend. We can talk about it later.
I think it's the scale.
Weird. Yeah, the scale is bending. But even like here, this particular door, Steve was like, oh, what'd be cool is if you could only get through this door when you pass level 4, you get a key and you have to come back, So I just, boom, threw in the door, real easy. We changed some of our characters to these like monsters really quickly. This was all done. We actually, this is level 1, and we have basically 5 levels almost complete in a week, just kind of using this quick and dirty method. And it's really, really fun to do it this way. My experience in the past has always been, drawing out an entire game, almost like writing a script. And it would take months and months and months just to get to the point where you would start to lay the groundwork. And then hopefully your game was fun. And I think this is a very great way, really interesting way of working, where you just kind of let it happen naturally, almost like you're a jazz musician, if you will. You're just kind of like just going with the flow, and the levels kind of turn in what they want to be, and you let the game kind of talk to you a little bit, like, what am I missing? What do I need? And that's been fun. You ready to fight the big boss?
Let's go fight the dog. I know what that bug was.
I think you won.
So anyway, that's where we're at after about a week. I was supposed to kill the dog, but one of my bullets triggered an end of level trigger. So the screen faded to black. So that's our devlog, and you basically saw the first level, the final first pass of the first level, and we have some bugs to fix. There were no shadows in this build. It looks like it used the low quality setting. We have a lot to work through and iterate on. But any feedback that you have for this game project, if there was something you liked, if there was something you didn't like, let us know. That's going to be super useful as valuable feedback. It's just something we're definitely looking for.
Maybe a title, too. We don't have a name.
Yeah, we don't have a name. We have an idea of what's going on in the universe. We're starting to write the story. We're starting to figure out the gameplay that we're going to use. For the most part, we have a lot of the mechanics laid out. We have a lot of the core programming done. But we also have a lot of bugs that we need to fix. I don't really have anything else to say on this other than I'm looking for feedback. So anything that you guys could provide, we'd be more than happy to hear it. Andrew, did you have any other closing words for this first devlog?
We're definitely looking for feedback, and things that you guys might think would be fun that we're missing. Maybe some cool ideas for bad guys, and I don't know. Just let us know what you think.
Yeah, thanks for checking it out. We'll have another devlog soon once we have a little bit more content flushed out. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.